Kentucky chimes and all that stuff. And you know, I'll be polite. I'll bring him out on stage and I'll warn him when he come on. I said, I ain't playing Kentucky chimes. I'm telling you that right now. And by golly, if that ain't the first tune, he'll come out want to kick off. I said, son, you young punk banjo player want to burn up an old man. And that's what he does. I get out there and fumble finger around, you know. My speed's dropped a lot since I was 25 years old. But Barry's still got his. And he's a fine banjo player and a fine fella to boot. But no, my rhythm guitar playing and what I learned picking come a lot from listening to Larry's rhythm. He does, of course, he's a heck of a mandolin player too. And you know, most of the mandolin players, pretty good mandolin players, they can take a straight pick and pretty well tear up a rhythm on a guitar. But I never could. I couldn't play mandolin. I'd do good if I tuned one, hitting a fiddle, but there's 2 or 3 instruments I'm not ashamed to get on stage and play with, and that's this old guitar, my banjo, and a doghouse bass. You can ask Melvin Goins and Jimmy Martin. I helped him out a few times playing the bass. I mean, I ain't no Tom Gray, but hey, I can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. You heard a lot of statements of that. When you get in these bands and start jamming one another, they'll, you know, well, how'd I do? They won't tell you to the face. They'll walk off and tell their fellow music, well, he can't chew bubblegum and walk same time. You know, it's merciless anyway sometimes. I went through all that back years ago and playing, but I started playing the guitar myself when I was about 13 years old. Learned G, C, and D, and I thought I could. Huh? Did you finger pick? No, believe it or not, I was trying to play with a straight pick. I was trying to do what the rest of them done. Danny Wiley used to play with Bluegrass Alliance, and Daryl Sanson, great mandolin player, lives over in Columbus, Ohio. He was working in the, Lonnie Pierce groups, the Bluegrass Alliance, and I was they was showing me some things on the guitar, those boys, and I started playing with a straight pick. But when we formed a little group, me and Daryl and his brother Sheridan Sanson on the doghouse, and Danny Wiley played the banjo. I played the bass. I played the guitars, and you know, to that other Bluegrass festival. I was never so glad to see so many white faces when I got out. But anyway, that little jaunt there that I stayed out of the business, I didn't have a banjo when I was in there. And I just started bumming guitars from one guy to the next. I just got myself, had the blues real bad, and I was down. I thought it was all over with, my career and everything, and I started playing the guitar. And I learned things myself back, I guess, that I'd heard years ago, and wrote a few tunes, several tunes, you know. Yeah, that's when I really started playing. When I really started playing with my finger picks and stuff, because everything. But like a song like this, I was sitting back in the cell block one day. Cell block? Yeah. Well, it is, honey. I mean, I've been there, done that trip. 6 years, 1 month, and 12 days, and 3 hours, 14 minutes. But anyway, I sit back at the cell block myself one day, and you know, this music, I tell fellows they learn, and you know, people, they jerk out books. They go buy bluegrass books with 500 or more bluegrass songs in them. They got tablature, what they call tablature, you know, notes, and hit the index finger on 1, 2, 3 in a row. It's just, I mean, it's all right, but when you want something so bad, what I'm trying to say, you throw that book away. And you won't go by tablature, you won't go by anything except your own instincts and your inner soul feeling, what's in your heart. If you want to do something so bad, because I do believe in the good Lord, and He gives gifts out, but He wants to see if you want it bad enough. And if you want something bad enough, we have the power in our own self, each individual, to do things like this, like play music, or I don't care, be the president of these United States, or mechanic, or artist, because there ain't no two artists, what I'm talking about, not entertainers. I'm talking about like portraits, great painters, the Picassos, Rembrandts. Nobody in that line, the stroke of their brush was different, if you know what I'm trying to get at. And it's the same way about this music, whether it be classical or country or rock, or, you know, you got the Led Zeppelins, you got the Claptons, and you got the ZZ Tops, and you know, and yes, Boy George. I heard they found his glove the other day. No, that's not Boy George. That's Michael Jackson. They found his glove. Sorry, Boy George's dress where it was. I told that little joke out in California. Around San Francisco Bay Area. I haven't been back to California, but I really didn't care. But no, they did. Believe it or not, I had to send off a contract 2 weeks ago for Grass Valley. Going back, I guess they forgive me, whatever it was. But, I mean, that's the way I seen it, you know. I just won't tell that joke again. I'll have a newer one. Good. But anyway, these things I set in my cell block. Had a bad feeling. I call this a bad song. It is. It was a, I don't know what came over me. It was just a bad vibe that I got about things, you know. But in a way, it was good on one end. But I've never recorded this song. I've never done anything with it, you know. But it was a picking song, and it just, oh, it sounded like I was something come out from deep, darkest Africa. Of course, the place I was in there, I didn't see no white place except the guards. But maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But anyway, I was amongst them people in there. But before you know it, I had a lot of them doing the moonwalk to my music. They'd come by, catch me on the yard. I'd be sitting on an old milk crate or whatever, and I'd be sitting around, you know. Just started off with a beat, and this thing got in my mind. I just... so blue. Yeah, lonely, lonely, going around circles. Tell me, Lord, what am I to do? Oh, my lonely God Almighty, hear me plea from up above. Need a woman, Lord, have mercy, send me down. Get funky. I thought you sent me someone special. 20 years I've been in doubt. Yeah, Lordy, Lordy, I've had my problem. Down in Blue Hill, no way out. Yeah, I'm only got money, help my feet from up above. Need a woman, Lord, have mercy, send me down one night. enjoying myself, Townsend.
I was right there with you. I was enjoying it too.
Well, that's just some of the picking. I mean, now that wasn't bluegrass. I don't know what that was. Still ain't figured it out today. But like I said, a lot of them old black boys in the B and C cell block, they like that pretty well. Boy, that old man, that old fool wants you to get down on the guitar. I said, yeah. You know, however they do it. I said, I can't do that, but I said, I'll pick for you. He said, yeah, you just pick, brother. Let us do the rest. I said, okay. Well, love y'all. Come down and see us. We're getting ready to go on.